morning, everyone. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo launch stream. My name is Catherine. I'm so excited to be joining you all today. We've got two extremely, very high quality special guests today. I'd love to introduce you all to Chad, our Senior PR Manager.
Hi everyone, my name's Chad. I'm the Senior PR Manager, as Catherine said, for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is why you're all here. We're very excited to do this demo with you.
This is your very first Square Enix stream, isn't it, Chad?
This is my first Square Enix live stream, and I'm like weirdly nervous.
No!
I literally feel like I'm at like an award show or something like that. I'm like really nervous.
You'll be fine. You should be.
You should be. And, and of course, we have another special guest, the wonderfully talented Matt Mercer, who voices our own Vincent Valentine.
Hey everybody. Super excited for this game, super excited to be here, and also nervous, as always.
What? This is like, this is your playing field right here.
Well, that makes you feel a little bit better.
Good,
Well,
good.
we're so happy to have you both here with us. We're so happy to have all of you in the chat with us as well. Of course, this would not be a Square Enix stream without some giveaways. So let's take a look at what we have in store. We've got some fun stuff lined up, folks. All right, here's the situation. Throughout the stream, we're going to be giving away 2 digital deluxe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth game codes on the PlayStation 5, and we also will be giving 1 grand prize collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I do want to note the giveaways are not open quite yet, so keep an eye on when we announce that we'll be entering those raffles and having them open for you. For a full list of rules, type !rules in the chat. And one last housekeeping item, I do want to note that obviously since our game doesn't come out until February 29th, we will have to wait on giving you your codes until that date, but it'll be really exciting.
It'll be worth it.
It will be worth it. It will absolutely be worth it. So without further ado, why don't we jump into some gameplay today? We're going to be taking a look at the demo, which just launched last night. And I got to ask, Matt.
Yes.
Have you played the demo yet?
I have not played the demo yet. I know it just launched last night. I haven't had a moment, but I'm also like, part of me was kind of waiting for this to see it for the first time, really. So we'll,
So live reactions here and now.
yeah,
we're
my
ready to
apologies
go.
in advance.
No.
And just for everyone watching, I'm going to be looking over here because that's where the screen is, and I'm not just randomly ignoring everyone here in the room.
It's an important distinction.
Chad, have you had a chance to play the demo yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Not the full thing because I worked late last night. But yes, I have played it and it's amazing. And everyone should download it either during this or after this. It's
Yeah, start your downloads now. It is available as of yesterday on the PlayStation 5. Obviously, we're all huge fans of Final Fantasy VII here. But Matt, can you tell us a little bit about your history with Final Fantasy?
Sure. Truncated story. I've been playing since the first one for the NES, since I was a little kid. I've played through pretty much the entire series since. 7 was a very formative game for me, and to this day is probably the one that had the most impact on me since I was a kid. And after that, went into just years of obsession, multiple playthroughs, following false online alternate endings that were supposedly existing that didn't.
The rumors.
Oh yeah, plenty of those. To the point where I've made costumes of these characters, and you know, I've been a huge fan of Final Fantasy for a very long time. So to be a part of this, let alone a character like Vincent, is a huge honor that I'm still processing.
Was Vincent always your favorite character from 7?
Vincent and Sephiroth were my 2 favorite characters.
Like the moody,
Excellent
emo.
choice.
Kind of, yeah. Which is funny because it's not like how I am, but there's just something about that kind of like edgelord-esque, like broody character that just is so intriguing at the time. So.
They're great.
No, I'm with you. In the original, Vincent was always my favorite too, like more than Cloud. There's just something about him. I think it was his entrance, arising from the coffin.
That's true.
That really kind of just brought me in.
It was in that era too, when like secret characters were easier to implement. There was something very alluring about the idea of a character that you could just accidentally miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I just walked past it and I missed the entire story there, and that was kind of cool. So that also gave him like a mystique of like he was definitely a secret character.
Oh yeah, recruiting
Yeah.
Vincent always made you feel like you did something really cool.
Yeah, like you were playing the game correctly if you got Vincent in your party.
And just for people watching, Vincent is not optional in this game.
I was just about to ask.
Joins
Okay.
you no matter what, which is just great for everybody.
Yeah, that way you don't miss out on this.
Yes. But now we got to watch Cloud doing squats. Oh, we just missed it.
Oh, and he's back. And he's back.
He's back.
He's so chipper right now in this flashback. You know, he's ready to go on his mission.
Yeah, he's
all
so
baby
excited.
face.
This is the young Cloud.
He's wide-eyed and hopeful.
It's so cool to see the Nibelheim perspective and the remake graphic presentation.
It's so beautiful.
And the designer did do such a good job in showing Cloud, and he really does look younger.
Stealing my shot at glory.
Little baby face.
And Cody's performance too, he really like acts like he's the younger Cloud. It's incredible.
I joined up so I could be a hero. Thank you.
Man, all that truth in Nibelheim.
Mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those turkey gigs.
It's also odd to see casual Sephiroth.
I know,
Right.
he's just chilling and sitting and
Just being a normal guy.
Just, you know, checking his
Where is
Insta.
What would he be looking at Insta? Maybe checking out. Is he the kind of guy that would follow like travel locations around the world, pictures, or would he be looking at like
I see him as like a
pictures of the gold saucer, entertainers?
maybe. I'd say like a we rate dogs kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of where I'm at.
Right. Red 13 shows up on that.
Yeah. 4.
Terrible. 10 out of 10.
Thesaurus Rex 93 in the chat says we definitely need more casual Sephiroth, so
Right.
I think we're all on board with this. So this is a really cool moment for those of you that have had a chance to play the demo. You actually get to play as Sephiroth,
You do.
which
You
is
will get to play as him for 1 second here before you get to play as him again later.
You don't need a Game Shark for this one.
you.
No Game Shark.
Matt, now you got my mind running on all of those
Sorry.
rumors from back then. No, like that was a time. That was such a time capsule you just unlocked in my mind.
There
That's
were
so funny.
so many untruthful threads about how all the different things you had to do in the story.
Yeah.
How you had to get like the Barrett date and the gold saucer, and
Right.
you
Yeah.
had to do all these things in just the right order, and then it would work. And people would back it up saying, "You totally worked for me." And you're like, "All right, cool." And
Yeah.
then you go through your 4th playthrough, and you get all the way to the end, and you beat it, and it doesn't happen, and you're like, "Man, what did I do wrong?" Nothing. I was just stupid. But that's okay.
So
So
good.
as you just saw, we just played as Sephiroth. We defeated our first enemy.
He's so powerful.
Yes, one thing that's cool about this,
Show
and you'll
off.
see this later in the demo, is Sephiroth is extra powerful,
Yeah.
which is perfect for his character and explains so much why he's such a legend. So yeah, when you fight enemies with Sephiroth, it feels great. He's really fast. His sword is very, very powerful, and I can't wait for people to check it out if they haven't already.
The Masamune.
That also is those who don't know the history of the Masamune.
Tell us.
Legendary Japanese swordsmith Masamune, who crafted a sword that was so powerful, but was I think the original legend was it was designed to prevent conflict. It was meant to be a
Tell that
sword
to
to stop
Sephiroth.
battle. Yeah. But there's been Masamune even since the first Final Fantasy for the NES was the
Yeah.
most powerful weapon that a white mage could use.
Villagers tried to take care
But it's been through many
no good.
Final Fantasies since then.
Yes,
And
I remember in Final Fantasy IV
The company sent
when you
help.
play as Edge. When
Yeah.
when I would find that sword, I was always so excited because it was always so powerful.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Chad, I think this might be a question more for you. Ocean H2 is wondering, in the demo, they noticed that they started at level 40. When you play the full game, is that the level that you'll start at, level 40?
That's
or?
a good question. I don't know the exact level you start at. You definitely don't start at 1.
Okay.
But I think you're a little more leveled up in the demo because they wanted players to have a little easier time when they're battling, so you're
makes
not
sense.
struggling too much. So I think it'll be a little different in the final game, but I do think you're a little bit more powerful when you start as opposed to like being on level 1. That's a great question.
Yeah, good question.
A mother
Of course,
named
Sephiroth
Sheila.
is just like
She died shortly
overpowered.
after I was
Of course.
the
Oh
most
yeah, I
powered.
mean yeah, he's pretty much level 99 at this point.
Oh, that's cool. I like that it pauses in the middle of it for them to have side banter.
Yes. And as people are watching, obviously they're picking this up, but what's so cool about this flashback scene is it is told through a story that, you know, Cloud is telling and everyone's talking about in a present scene.
Why am I
It's
talking
like-
about
as a
this?
flashback, so it's a kind of a really fun device
Let's go.
to explain this sequence.
Ah, it's so pretty.
It's
And
beautiful.
so the graphics, the music,
Yeah.
it's just
People are not ready.
Oh.
This game. Oh, Xander.
Mayor
We were just talking about Xander
We
before the live
were.
stream starts. Our boy Xander. So happy.
It's just gonna be a
So
normal day, buddy.
carefree, Yeah.
Just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just a Tuesday.
Just a regular day. in
Soldiers just
Nibelheim. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Walking through, checking on things, go home. Standard
Right.
easy
Just saying
time.
hi to these two nice fellows visiting the town.
I hear there'll be a barbecue.
Matt. Too soon.
Oh dear.
Too soon.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have some questions. Why is Sephiroth your favorite? It's just the brooding thing. Is that why?
No, he's a badass.
Yeah,
Okay.
he definitely is a badass.
He looks
His
cool.
barbecues? Like, what is?
I mean, the design has a lot
Yeah.
to do with it, but also like the kind of tragic villain story. You know, it's tough to go. It's a switch up. Like Kefka in 6 was such just an evil bastard.
Kefka's
like
so
just,
good, though.
You know, purely just a dark person. Where Sephiroth
Right.
is a victim
Sure.
who
Yeah,
kind of
he
is
has
turned by his
layers.
circumstances, and there's an interesting dynamic there. Plus his whole relationship with Cloud, that like very personal and ever evolving, unique dynamic between the two of them is very alluring as well. And just once again, as a fan of Masamune's legendary sword, he wields that, which is fun too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
A lot of reasons to like him.
So for people watching, I'm just gonna kind of wander around Nibelheim a little bit, just to kind of check out the area.
Pretty. Look
It's
at the
so
top of
beautiful.
The water tower.
It's
I wanna see
so
the water
fun.
tower.
You can talk to some people. There's the water tower.
And it's
Let's
cool
do
that
a
when you
nice
walk
look at it.
past
I know, it's
people,
so
there's full
nice.
conversations, fully voice acted.
Yes.
Like, it just really brings the area to life.
Right.
them
Obviously,
meet
when
all
you
the
play the
people
demo,
that
you can explore more,
great
maybe
game.
talk to some more people. But I'm just gonna kind of
See the sights.
go to some of the key locations. For fans of the original game, obviously they know that this, even fans of remake, because it's in that as well. This is this water tower is very significant to the game.
That's where they get their water.
Yes, that's the end of it.
Matt, I know you shared with us a really fun story at New York Comic Con about how you got the role of Vincent Valentine.
yeah.
But would you mind sharing that for the chat today? It's so
Sure.
good. It's so good.
So yeah, they. Long story short, when you audition for video games, you usually hear within the first month or so if you booked it. And so when the audition went out for Vincent, I was super focused on doing the best I could for this, and they didn't hear anything for a long time, and so assumed that it had passed me by.
Right, which is
and
such a bummer.
It was one of those roles that like I think about while driving about once a month and be like, oh man, that would have been cool. And so they booked me to come in to do some background voices, actually in Nibelheim, in Rebirth, and I came in and they were trolling me, essentially. They gave me a bunch of like super young boy voices that were way out of my register, and I was super kind of tense about it in the booth, like, I'm really sucking why did they call me in for this? And in the mid-project, the screen feed from the director's laptop suddenly started having all these errors on it, and then it went to black and then showed like my picture, and it said, how about you play a more important character? And then Vincent's picture showed up on the screen. So they just pranked me.
That's
they pranked me to the
incredible.
So good.
And you must have lost your mind.
Internally, yes. I was still like trying to keep it cool, cursing a lot, processing. But yeah, it was really, really neat, and one of those memorable moments that I will get them back for.
Yes. That's so fun.
That's great. Well, we're also happy you're voicing the role of Vincent.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm over the moon. And Zangan, we got
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, this is the guy who likes to check out Cloud, make sure he's built. I mentioned this earlier, but this is what I do to all the gym bros.
Yeah.
When I go to the gym, I check them out,
Totally
make sure that they're
normal
approved
behavior.
to use the bench press.
It's a good introductory handshake, I think.
If they are not approved to use the bench press, I do this move, turned away from them.
Oh, his outfit, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's very like near retirement Sabin vibes.
It's so good.
It's like I just walked in the door,
I know.
man.
Cloud's like,
Calm
I'm just
down.
trying to get some tea, maybe. I don't know. This is an inn, right? He's getting sequestered over here.
I know. Again, like, let's just apply this to the real world. Like, if I wore this outfit with a cape and just stood in front of dramatically lit windows
Yeah.
with my back turned to people, like, that's genuinely cool. But I don't think I can pull it off. Matt, I think you could actually pull it
I
off.
disagree.
No, I think you could.
But
When you go to the gym today, let's find out. Right?
But I'm all for bringing back odd like pseudo modern fantasy styles to
Right.
clothing. And there's a
I
few companies
agree.
that are starting to bring that into the zeitgeist, and I love it. Bring capes back, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Capes, cloaks,
Capes, gloves
So-
with nails.
mantles.
Yes.
As you can see, this part of the demo is just really kind of giving some people some nice time to explore Nibelheim. And as you see, Tifa says, "Did you go into my place?" This is Tifa's house, and when she was younger. So you can choose no and then just walk away, or you can choose yes to answer the question and then walk right in, which is what we're gonna do.
I figured you might be.
I figured you might be there. That's
Yeah,
totally
you know,
normal.
she might be here.
The Jason HG in the chat says that Chad, you can absolutely pull off that look. So,
See?
Yeah, see?
I feel very confident and happy now. Thank you. I needed that confidence. Maybe I'll try that today.
I have to get a commission for you. It'll be like a surprise for your birthday.
Yes. We will
We're
make
gonna
sure
go
to,
upstairs.
we'll all wear capes on the next stream. How about that?
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Oh, oops, I went to the wrong room. Well, we can check in this room too.
There's a treasure chest in this room.
Oh, there
Yeah,
is a
there
treasure
it is,
chest.
Yeah, open the chest.
Yeah, what's in it?
You walked past another treasure chest outside, and as a completionist, I was very like,
I know. I'm already worried because I'm like, I'm a completionist too, but I feel so much pressure playing today, and I'm worried that I'm not going to perform at my top peak. So I don't want anyone to judge me and my skills today, especially when we get to the battle sequence in a second. As you see, I'm going to be very nosy, and I'm going to go through Tifa's stuff. Did you go through my stuff? Yes, of course I did. Why would I not?
No,
Tifa, you're the
Cloud!
best. If I was Cloud, I would go through Tifa's stuff as well, as creepy as that sounds. Because Tifa is amazing.
I chose not to go through her things.
Because you're a nice person.
Oh my gosh, Cloud. This is, okay, yeah,
And
the
then-
chat already knows what's happening right now.
And then this part is awesome. So in the game, multiple places in the game, not just in Tifa's house, there's places where you can play a piano and you can pick up sheet music to try to play. Am I going to go to town on it?
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to go to a town on it.
Yeah.
There's also a free play mode where you can play your own songs on the piano, which is incredible. I'm sure, and I'm inviting people that are watching this to do this when the game comes out. Please
Yeah.
share your best renditions of songs on this piano.
There's a poster on the wall there.
Yeah.
That looks like Zell from Final Fantasy VIII. Like the same kind of outfit and little hair flip and everything.
It does, actually.
I love
Like straight up.
It does, actually.
That's kind of
So,
cool.
Everyone in the chat is like begging for the piano. We're here, friends, we're here, but I want to up the ante a little bit. What if we have a piano challenge, a piano off, if you will?
You mean against us three?
Yeah.
Well, I already know I'm going to lose that. Okay, you can't distract me while I'm actually playing.
Okay.
Okay, so as you know, you have to use the left and the right stick to control the piano.
Do you need us to be the
No, but
ticker?
the hard part is I can't really hear the audio while
Yeah,
I'm playing this, so this is going to be really hard for me. So please don't judge me, viewers.
Here we go.
Oh, here we
There
go. I just heard it a little bit more.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh, God.
You're doing great.
Sorry.
This is such a beautiful theme, too, and I feel like I'm butchering it.
I just want the chat to know that if you get a C, it's okay. And same for you, chat. If you get a C, it's okay.
Don't say that. I want an A or a higher. Oh, God. Trying to do the right and the left stick at the same time is like patting your head and rubbing your stomach.
gosh.
This is more complicated than I was expecting.
And this is the easiest song in the game, too.
That's cool.
I can't wait. I'm so bad at this too. I don't know who am I kidding over
All right,
here.
Matt, well, you're next. You better be
no,
studying my
Matt's
technique.
next.
I'm gonna be so bad at this.
Oh, there you go.
Don't patronize me.
It's amazing. Everyone in the chat is being so supportive.
Oh,
They're
that's
saying,
nice.
You can do it, Chad.
Thank you. I
Come
needed
on,
that.
Chad. You got this.
I'm doing better now.
Yeah, you've got this.
It's funny how being able to hear the song helps.
Yes.
Oof.
This is
Yes!
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, Mr.
I know. I got so excited when I knew that chord.
This is actually one of my favorite songs from Final Fantasy VII. So it's fun to
Oh,
be
don't
able to.
forget.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was okay. That was okay.
Good.
So it's both thumbsticks.
Both thumbs.
thumbs.
Sick.
You
Oh, I
got
got a
a
B.
B.
Okay, honestly, I'm fine with the B. I really was worried I was gonna get a C because I was so nervous
All right,
about performing in front of everybody.
live from Nibelheim,
So,
we have the
there you
voice
go.
of Vincent
No,
Valentine.
this is gonna be awful.
The live concert.
Matt, I'm rooting for you, but I hope you get a C.
The competition is fierce here, folks. The competition is fierce. Yeah, B's get degrees, Jarek. That is a true statement. Also, hello.
Do you say B's get degrees?
Yes.
That's great. That makes me feel so much better.
Nope. Already messed up.
No,
You're doing
you're already
great.
doing better than me.
Chat believes in Matt.
Nope.
Everyone believes in that.
Oh God.
Don't breathe. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mozart over here.
Yeah, seriously.
Garcia Broja says, chat doesn't believe in Matt. It's in Matt we trust.
I mean, listen how beautiful the composition is because he's doing so well.
I know. You don't hear the tick, tick, tick.
You might have heard that a lot when I was playing. Wow.
I don't want to go after him.
Yeah, maybe we should have had Matt go last.
Our secret trump card.
Oh, wrong one. There we go.
Yeah. It's the having to switch to the left one.
That's the hard part. And while sometimes I look over there, while waiting for it to come, then I miss the ones on the right. It's like it's hard to like decide where to look.
God, I messed it up.
That's the hardest part. Clearly.
Wow. The tick comes in like, hi buddy, you need this.
When the metronome comes in, that means you know you're having trouble.
Wow. That was amazing. What do
Okay,
you
that
do?
was
got
genuinely
complex.
incredible.
That gets complicated.
Oh,
There you go. Now we out of the
God.
competition. Now I'm just another viewer.
I just want. I'm gonna tell a personal, real life story. I was playing this last night for an hour, and I was doing so bad that my roommate's like, "Step aside," and she like got a perfect score. I'm like, "What? Okay," just like instantly. I'm like, "Okay." Oh no.
You got this.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Oh, I don't believe in myself. All right.
Come
I
on,
guess
Catherine. Go for
shoulders
an S.
back. Oh God, it's gonna be a disaster. But we're gonna have fun, and that's
Feel.
yeah.
Embraced the orthopedic underwear.
See, they start you off nice and easy.
I feel like I have to bob the head for some reason.
No?
That helps. I'm watching so intently.
No.
This is really fun, actually.
It is fun, and the songs get so complex in a really fun way. And again, you can make your own songs. It's really an incredible addition, and it's one teeny part of this massive game.
That's so fun. There's so many mini games in
Yeah,
the full game.
there's more than 30.
I mean, Gold Saucer makes sense.
Right. They even added more to this game than they did in the original. I know there's so many. If you saw in the trailer yesterday, there's like tons of new mini games.
I can't wait.
Like you can turn into frogs and jump over obstacles.
I
Sorry, Catherine.
cannot
I don't mean to
get-
distract
no,
you,
I just
Catherine.
can't get the
I don't want
left
people to
ones.
think I'm trying to mess you up
No,
on purpose.
it's
I was
the
engaged
left
in the
ones.
conversation.
Please, the conversation is good. It says I can't do the left hand.
This is a good moment to talk about how beautiful the music in this game is. And this theme alone is just so nice.
Oh.
It brings back so many memories from the 90s for me.
It's a very nice song.
I can't wait to hear people's remixes and
Yep.
takes on the piano and free play. That's so cool. They can do that.
feeling it, Catherine.
No, I'm not. The left hand doesn't work the way the right hand works.
You don't have any
I feel
bads,
that.
though. You have 0 bads.
I feel that every day.
No, I've got 8 misses
No,
though.
Bill ain't misses, though, but they have no bad. I'd rather have a miss than a bad. Oh, wait, he's got 2 bads. I jinxed you. I jinxed you. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're doing great.
You are doing great.
You're doing good.
Oh my gosh.
It literally says good.
Oh, anyway, Final
That was
Fantasy VII
great.
Rebirth.
Great job,
is available.
Catherine. I think you probably got what I gotta be. See?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Bees get degrees.
That was good.
These do get degrees. Okay, now we'll move on. I know
All right,
we
we're
played a lot of
moving
piano,
on.
and people want to see some fun, some
No,
battles.
2 hours of piano.
I'm
Same
fine
song.
with that. This game is great.
What if the entire demo was piano?
I mean, it's
How do
still
I
play.
finish? There we go.
It has to be Zelda.
So good.
It does look like that.
I'm sorry.
It is.
My nerd
right?
radar is going off.
It has to be.
We should ask the developers that next time we talk to them.
We should. Wow. That was very fun. Thank you, chat, for the great Nibelheim piano
That was
concert.
very fun.
Thank you for support.
Yeah, thank you for support. Live from Tifa's bedroom.
Indeed.
Live from Tifa's
That we
bedroom.
did not
After
have permission. to
Scrounging through
Make sure
her
you mash
personal
that
belongings.
subscribe button.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the chat is saying piano only streams, and I'm here for it. Like,
I'm
you
totally
know,
fine with that. I
like-
was worried we were going to play too much piano, but I'm glad people are...
Yeah, no.
All right, there's one more little section we got to do here where Cloud visits his home, childhood home. The Strafe residence. Oh. All this breaks my heart just knowing what's going to happen.
What do you mean? Just visiting his mom?
That's true. That's right.
It's
nothing
a
happens
normal
in Nibelheim.
Tuesday.
That's
It's a
true.
normal
Nothing bad happens
Tuesday.
in Nibelheim.
No.
First time.
Yeah.
Man, you can tell it's in the Moore world, and even the aprons are badass.
Yes. Nomura-san is an amazing, amazing designer. Everything in this universe is cool.
Belts.
She's so cute.
And, look, and again, this is such a nerdy thing to say, but I just love how her design, she looks like Cloud.
Yeah, you can see the
It's
the
so
genetic
good.
lineage. It's so cool.
We have a greeting from the Strange Rebel. I think we all know her, Miss Brianna. She said she would watch a piano-only stream.
Oh, Brianna. I'm sure Brianna's going to be really good at this too.
Oh, I'm sure everyone is. It's so good. It's so fun.
It is.
But there are other really good mini games too that you all get to experience.
Not in this demo, unfortunately.
Not in this demo,
but in the
but-
full game, you'll absolutely be able
On
to.
February 29th, yes.
It just means you have to train up, and we have to train up, and then we all come together to defeat each other.
Right. That actually would be kind of fun. Maybe a month after the game launches, we should all reunite on a
Yeah.
stream
Yeah.
with our newly acquired piano skills and put them to the test.
We convince the whole cast to train.
One other
Montage.
mini game that the developers I know are so proud of and they're very excited for people to play is Queen's Blood. Which is
the card game,
a
right?
card game.
Yes.
And the coolest part about it is not just a one-off card game. Like, it is a
I
full
can't wait.
blooded card game that has a whole storyline attached to it in the game.
Yeah.
You can battle people all over the world. You can start your own card collection, which is the best part about these card games. It's not just like you show up and play. You can actually collect cards throughout your playthrough.
It's dangerous.
I know, it is dangerous.
I'm scared because Triple Triad and Tetramaster, I was lost in both of those sauces.
It was real bad.
And so,
It was real bad.
But you know what?
Like
See-
bought physical cards.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was so into it. But thinking about
Oh, that's all right.
the card games and how we get to gift and keep things in our collection, I think we should do our first giveaway.
Let's
That
do
was,
it.
that was
Yeah.
a weird segue, but I went with it.
No, it's perfect time.
That was
because
good, that was
we're about-
good.
Yeah,
Tifa's about
yeah.
to join our party, and it's the perfect time to do that.
Excellent, folks. All right, here's the deal. Our giveaway is going to be open for both our friends in the NA and EU region. For a full list of rules, type #! Rules in the chat. And to enter, we're going to be typing in #WeLoveVincent for an opportunity to win.
We do.
We do,
It's true.
though. It's true. Just as a reminder, this first giveaway, we're going to be picking 2 winners, and it's going to be for that digital deluxe edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the PlayStation 5. And good luck, everyone. I see the flood of We Love Vincent in there. I saw someone do #We Love Matt Mercer, which I love.
I mean, that's very sweet, but you're not going to win with that hashtag.
Make sure you do We Love Vincent as well. I will say, though, as a Vincent fan, this is really fun to perceive. right now. It's just all We Love Vincent.
And listen,
It
I don't
is,
want
it's-
people to.
Making my head square.
The collector's edition of this game is so good. That statue of Sephiroth is so great. So whoever wins is gonna be very, very happy.
I know, I'm excited. We'll be saving that one for the end of the stream because that'll be our big grand prize.
Hell yeah.
So if you don't win any of the digital deluxe codes, don't move a muscle because we will be doing another giveaway at the end of the stream. But while we get some of these entries in, I have a question for Mr. Matt.
Sure.
You mentioned this a little bit when you were telling us about how you got the role of Vincent, that you played random character 37 in Nibelheim or so. But there's other voices you've done in the Final Fantasy VII universe.
Yeah, in the first game, I did just a bunch of background characters, kind of scattered throughout the game, which I was just excited to be a part of it. But yeah, you can hear me in Wall Market in a couple places. You can hear me just kind of wandering through Midgar. Just a handful of things, just kind of filling out the universe. Didn't think I'd have the opportunity to step into a role kind of as grand as Vincent at the time, but yeah.
Was that your first voice in a Final Fantasy game? I feel like there was one before that.
No, I've
right?
in other Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
I've my first one actually was the old Wii Chocobo dungeon. I played Treasure Hunter Sid in that one.
That is so fun.
Back in the day.
So you were a Sid at one point.
I was at one point a Sid.
Wow.
A tangential Sid, but yeah. And,
Still a Sid.
Yeah, still a
since
Sid.
they did a remake of it, and another wonderful performer picked up the torch on that one, did a phenomenal job. But I also, in Final Fantasy 15,
Yes.
got to play a very stoic swordsman that appears for the very beginning of the game and then kind of vanishes for the majority of it thereafter. But another Sid. So
That's so fun. The
That's
long
great.
history.
yeah, have a couple little bits and pieces of a handful of Final Fantasy worlds I got to be a part of. And this one's the most exciting by far for me.
It's an amazing character.
Super stoked. And if you love Vincent, you should check out the new art that you showed me earlier. It
Oh,
went up yesterday.
yes.
I totally missed it.
I was so happy that I got to show Matt the new art that came out last night for the first time. Matt's reaction was priceless. He got so excited.
It's my
everyone
my
needs to check it
wallpaper on
out.
my phone
It's the remake of the original art from '97 of Vincent standing on the roofs of Nibelheim,
It's so
looking out
good.
at Storm, and it's so beautiful. And Matt has it as his phone now.
Yeah, it's not my wallpaper on my phone.
Yes.
So good.
That was my wallpaper on my computer for 5 years, a long time ago. So just to see it remade in the updated graphics is badass.
Yes.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and close off the entry period. I think we got a good chunk of entries in there, so we'll go ahead and start this giveaway. Best of luck, everyone, and let's see what happens. Our first winner is, drumroll please, any second now.
The anticipation is killing me.
I know. Our first winner is Black She. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations. You're going to have a lot of fun with this game once it comes out.
Yes.
Those mountains.
And our
I know, it's so
second
beautiful.
winner is
Check.
Keza7. Congratulations.
It's a 7.
Hey.
Congratulations.
And a friendly reminder to both of our winners today, since the game doesn't come out until February 29th, you'll have to hang tight until then for your code, but make sure you have your Twitch DMs turned on. You'll receive a message from the official Square Enix Twitch channel with information on how to get your code when February 29th rolls around.
Yay, congratulations.
Yeah, and for those of you that didn't win, don't move a muscle. We still have that collector's edition to get, and it's sold out. Like that thing is. That's an amazing prize. So hang tight.
I'll find one day.
So now we just left Nibelheim with a young Tifa and Sephiroth to go journey into the mountains.
Oh, now the credits start rolling. That's
And,
so cool.
yes, and then
so
while you're doing
good.
this, the credits roll. We just saw Hamaguchi-san, who's the director, Katase-san, who is the producer.
Finally got to meet Katase-san for the first time at a recent event, and that was huge.
Yeah, the first time I met Katase-san, I almost passed out. I hope he's not watching this. I don't want to embarrass myself because he's like a living legend, a hero of mine. He directed Final Fantasy VI, which is my favorite Final Fantasy ever, as
And
much as I
Chrono
love
Trigger.
7. And Chrono
Yeah,
Trigger.
there's a bunch of
He's literally
classics.
direct. If you go on any kind of Wikipedia or any kind of just look at a list of his credits, you'll be blown away.
so good.
Yeah, Katase-san is amazing.
I love. This is such a great place to start the game.
Right.
Like with the Nibelheim flashback to really kind of like, for folks who, for whatever reason, decide they want to jump in now, you know, and not play the remake.
Right.
This is a wonderful way to kind of get them caught up with the dynamics.
Understand the characters.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
But also you should play remake.
Yes, I was gonna say. I was like, I mean, we have again. This is such a salesy pitch right now, but there is a twin pack you can buy.
Really?
And
Okay.
yes, and
Oh.
you actually get remake for free. So you basically just buy if you buy the twin pack with Rebirth, you get remake for like a very low price. I don't know the exact price.
That's
Now
lit.
I'm embarrassed, but it's great because then you can play both games together. So if you haven't played remake, it's a great
It's
bargain.
so much fun. You have to play it.
So, yeah,
I've enjoyed. A lot of folks have been replaying it in anticipation for Rebirth.
yeah, I just replayed it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
So
it looks like
fun.
that's an enemy, and he doesn't look friendly to me.
I think it's fine.
You've
And-
got Sephiroth in your party.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be too worried.
I'm
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
people out there when Halloween rolls around, I would like to see a lot of costumes from this game, including Tifa's amazing costume when she's younger.
It's so cute.
It's so fun.
I love it.
I want to see you all dressing up as the monsters they're fighting.
I
That's
complicated.
thought that's where he was going with it, actually. I
Yeah.
would like to see you as an insectoid
Toy-
chimera.
But A specifically.
Yeah,
not
A.
B.
Oh, okay. I'm going to dress as the piano.
And as people know that played remake, the controls are fairly similar. There's some tweaks, some new special moves. In this game, there's something called synergy attacks. I don't know if we'll get that far in the demo. We might. Where you can team up with another character that is in your party and do some like devastating attacks together. Very similar to Chrono Trigger that we just spoke about. And what's so cool about the synergy attacks is you can pair up any characters in the game and they will have a synergy attack. So every combination is possible. If you have Barrett and Tifa, if you have Cloud and Red 13, if you have Tifa and Kate Sith, they all have synergy attacks with each other
love
at
it.
some point, which is very, very cool.
I think that's like one of the things I'm most looking forward to in the full game launches, like being able to discover all of those different
Yes.
synergies and
And-
how the
and
characters
test them
interact.
out.
Yeah, and like kind of find your play style, I guess, in that way.
Yep, it's the game's very customizable when it comes to how you want to play. Even right now, I'm playing in the action focus mode, active mode, which lets you kind of control all the moves, more of like an action RPG feel. But then there's also a mode where all these basic attacks are controlled automatically, and all you do is control the special abilities, which are right here. So it makes it more feel like a turn-based RPG. So there's a lot of different ways you could play, which is just so cool.
You could also just do what I'm going to do and just play Queen's Blood the entire time.
Yeah.
And then get through the game. That's fine.
There's also that option as well.
So Matt, is that what you're looking forward to the most when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches? Is the card game?
Obviously. No, but I do know I'm going to vanish deeply into it, as I do with
Yeah.
any sort of decent card game mechanic on the side of any good RPG. I
Yeah.
vanish to Gwent for an extended period of time as well. Like any good like card game experience in an RPG, I try and resist the Siren Song and eventually
You
fail.
can't. No, I'm the same way. They're
Yeah.
so fun.
Love Tifa so
She's
much.
so good.
Tifa's
Flying
like,
Beast, kick it.
honestly, this live stream's not long enough for me to start talking about Tifa. Like, she is so wonderful.
She's a badass.
Yeah.
And Britt does such a good job.
Yes,
Oh,
Britt,
yeah.
Britt Barron, who does her voice, is so good. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm totally, I get nervous when people are watching me.
Go, Chad, go.
Thank you.
I just like how Sephiroth is just watching.
But he's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand back and laugh.
Use
Yeah.
a nice spell, because,
He's just hanging out.
Well, that's that.
I mean, yeah, he's got to let other people do some work,
There was a question in the chat for Matt. They were curious what your favorite Final Fantasy game was.
Oh man, for different reasons. It's tough because they're all.
I know.
I'll say
Yes, the answer is yes.
I've really enjoy 14. Though I'm behind on expansions, but I really enjoyed that play experience for its unique experience. I think 12 was a great game that didn't get the love that it deserved, and to a certain scale.
12 is
but
so
it's
good.
really
That's my
unique.
beloved.
My top two are 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Taste.
For different reasons.
You have
yeah.
taste.
A man of class.
6 has such a great story and characters. 7 in different ways, but 7 also really kind of changed. I was a teenager in high school, and it was I was looking for that media where I could define my personality around it. So
Your
yeah.
formative years.
Yep.
It really was though. Like I just remember when 7 came out, like I could not put it down. Like that was all.
Oh,
that was
it literally changed the game.
It
I
really
mean,
changed
yeah.
everything.
Yeah. I mean, 6 is my all-time favorite, but 7 is like top 3 for me, easy.
Yeah.
It's such a good game.
And I feel like the influences on the original game you can still feel in video games even today, right?
Yeah.
Like just the way you traverse the world, and it's a great game.
I remember waited so long for this remake series to
know.
come out. We were just talking earlier, like back when the PS2 came out, and there was discussion about this being a PS2 remake, and being so excited for that. And just, it got to the point where it was almost like, is this ever going to happen?
Yes. And then once that reveal trailer happened at E3, people lost their minds, including me.
Me too.
So good.
I know, it didn't feel real. And once it happened, it was just so great.
And it's the right time for it too. I feel like
Yep.
if it had come out any sooner, it would have been more of just a classic remake with prettier graphics, which would have been great.
Right.
But I think now gives it the opportunity to, I don't know, be something bigger and unique in its own right. It gets to expand on things to a certain scope and epicness, as well as kind of define itself with some of the unique changes they're making to it, which I was like iffy at first on playing through Remake. I was like, oh, they're changing things. I don't know how I feel about that. And then the more I pondered it, especially after beating it, I began to like deeply appreciate that, because now I get to be excited with everyone else about not knowing really everything that's going to happen next. There's so much more to learn about it, and I don't know. I'm glad that I really don't know what's ahead.
Yeah.
It's so
I think that's
fun.
why the fans are also excited, because, you know, with the end of Remake, I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played, but it really shows you that anything's possible.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I'm excited because we don't know, right? Like, there's just enough familiarity, right? But
Yeah, it's still mostly all there. It's not like
Yeah.
it's completely changed the things that we all loved about it. There's just enough of unique mystery and wait, what?
right, exactly. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think the world can't wait.
These next few weeks are going to be like just counting down the days
Oh, yeah.
until the
Oh, yeah.
29th.
That weekend's going to be so fun when everyone's playing together.
I just let everyone else know, like, I'm just going to disappear
Right.
for about 4 days solid.
And
Do
for all the
not
people that
contact
play
me.
really fast, that are watching, that play games really fast, just wait a little bit before we start, because we don't want to spoil the ending for people.
Respectful of you fellow gamers.
Yes. That's
Yes.
always a nervous thing about social media. It's like you don't want to get spoiled on something.
I
Because
always
experiencing this the first time on your own is going to be so worth it.
Yeah.
I always recommend muting words too, just as like a helpful tip for folks if they're nervous about spoilers. That has made my internet searching much safer.
I can't wait for folks to get to the end and realize the Tobal #1 reference. The tie-in? No. That's not.
The announcement of a remake of that.
Yeah. Shareable with Ray Fencer Musashi. What?
Oh my god, I love that game.
That's another game that didn't get enough love.
Again, we need just a stream of our favorite Square games, not just
Yes.
Final
Just
Fantasy
some
games. That would be a whole other
Proper gamer
multiple
olds
hours
here
I could
being
talk
like, I
about.
remember.
Back in my day.
No, but Tobal #1 was a Square fighting game
Yes.
for the PS1.
Yep.
That the character designs were by Akira Toriyama, who's known for Dragon Ball. But it was the game that had the very first Final Fantasy VII demo. And that was the reason most people bought it,
Right.
myself
Yeah.
included. Barely played Tobal, but like I played that demo so much when it came out.
You remember how cool it was when they used to have those extra disc demos in those
Oh,
in
yeah.
games? Like that was so cool back in the day.
Yeah, and it was Final Fantasy VIII with Brave Fencer Musashi. Like that was
Yep.
that's such a weird, distinct era. There was also, what was the other one? I remember.
There was a demo of Final Fantasy 12, but I don't remember what it was with.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat is very excited about these references, so I feel like we are.
Wait, maybe there's a fellow.
Yeah,
maybe
proper olds
there's
in
a
the
fellow
chat.
old in the chat. Yeah. This makes me happy. I was worried everyone's gonna be like, "What is
I'm
that?"
so happy
And
right
for
now.
those who don't know what we're talking about, we're so sorry.
This is kind of a fun question in the chat, actually, for Matt. Kind of combining both of your worlds a little bit. What D&D class would? What D&D class would you
Good
think
question.
Cloud Strife would be?
Well, I mean, he's pretty solid. I mean, he'd be a battle master fighter,
Right.
likely.
Well, where I thought the question was going is what class do you like, Matt?
Oh, do I like?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a bard boy.
Bard boy.
Oh yeah, there's so much flexibility,
Do you-
and charisma's too powerful.
So did you like Edward in Final Fantasy IV then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Edward is so underrated. People were too mean to him.
Hey, he's a little spoony for some, but
He's a little spoony.
overall still appreciated.
Do you play Bard in Final Fantasy 14?
No,
good
actually, I
question.
went white mage because we need more solid healers in all MMO experiences. And after many years of playing non-healers, I decided it was about time to play my part in the community. So it
That's
was
beautiful.
fun.
We've got some white mages in the chat as
Hell
well.
yeah.
So
Yes,
yeah.
I'm
White mage
yes, definitely a fan of the white mages.
What Final Fantasy class would you play, Chad?
You mean D&D class?
No, Final Fantasy.
Or Final Fantasy
Fantasy
class?
class.
Oh, I'm kind of boring. I'm usually just like any kind of fighting class, like a warrior or
Okay.
like.
It's like a tank.
Yeah. Sometimes I like black mages too.
I think it depends on which Final Fantasy too. 'Cause if we're talking
That's a
like,
good point.
if we're talking like
True,
tactics, then
yeah.
like calculator's super broken.
Yes. 100%.
Oh man. But then Tactics 2, we're talking the Assassin and Sniper combo's pretty broken. There's a bunch of broken stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting granular.
No, it's
I'm a little.
you know everything, and that's
You're like, the
best
calculator is
part.
broken.
Look, you brought me on here. You knew what this is in for here.
Oh shoot, I'm playing. This is what I get for making fun of you. For people that are, that are actually watching the demo and not listening to our nonsense, we are in the Materia facility right now. Oh shoot, I'm actually low on HP.
You should heal.
Yes.
We are- yeah,
so
we are-
excited to talk to you all.
We are making our way towards the Materia Hunter.
Yes, who's the
Yeah.
final boss in
Yeah.
the demo.
So that is where that I have every ounce of faith in you, Chad.
Thank you.
You'll one-shot it.
Now, where's the rest of your crew? They're just.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Sephiroth is
literally.
so overpowered. This guy would be dead in one hit, but he's like, well, there is kind of a fun story thing with that, though. They kind of play it in that he's kind of training you,
Yeah.
and he's kind of watching you as the little pup.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yes, I need to do Punisher mode. I just got some backstage
Oh my gosh.
info. Again, I'm
He's
embarrassing
getting
myself.
You gotta break the
backseated.
theme.
Yes, I do see the question in the chat asking about the demo.
There we
Safe
go.
transfer. It does transfer to the full game. So
It does.
Oh,
Good
does
stuff.
it?
The first demo does, yes.
yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, there is going to be a second part to this demo that's coming out on February 21st, which we announced
Really?
last night, which is going to be a different section of the game. It's very cool.
I didn't know that. That's so
Yes.
cool. Okay.
Yes, the second demo is, they're both great, but the second demo is even more incredible, in my personal opinion.
So that's the second piano concert. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yes. I think actually Queen. Actually, I might be
little-
wrong.
No,
I
I
Queen's
think-
Blood might be in the second demo. I might be wrong about that. Actually,
Might be.
don't quote me.
Might be the Young Bubbies Club. I don't know.
I'm. a little- I know we're joking, but I'm determined to come back and be good at the piano. I'm not even kidding.
No,
I want you guys to like weep the next time you hear me perform. I look over and a tear is cascading down Matt's cheek.
Wow.
Look. As a fan of mastering video game music games to ensure that I can get really good at an instrument that doesn't transition into real life practice.
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Exactly.
After many years of Rock Band and this does not transition at all. I'll let you know, drums transitions pretty decently from Rock Band, but that's about it.
Gosh, Rockman, that was a great game. That was fun.
Yes.
I think because I love theaterism as well.
Oh.
That's why I really enjoyed the piano mini game. Although, I'm not good at it, but I will. Challenge accepted, Chad. Challenge accepted. We'll get there.
In this part of the demo, it's just a very simple puzzle, but this is just an example of how there's a lot of environmental puzzles in this game too. And in this one, I have to push this big crate around that sucks in the Mako gas to clear the way for the
Gotcha.
door to open. Again, very simple, but it's a good kind of tutorial for puzzles later in the game that involve a lot more complexity. But the game does have a really fun system that's not just running around fighting enemies. There's a lot of fun environmental puzzles with all the different characters. And you'll see this once the final game comes out, but all the different characters have different abilities as well.
And a strong environmentalist message.
Yes. It's very cool. I'm literally so excited about people to play this game. I can't even contain it. Like I don't want to jinx it. I think people are gonna absolutely adore it because it's incredible. But I just can't wait for February 29th for everyone to get their hands on it because people are gonna be blown away by how good it is.
Sorry, I'm totally taking this from Square Enix in the chat, but Mako Wash Simulator.
That's
So
great.
good.
That is so good.
This was all of Los Angeles yesterday.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Too many
It was
leaks.
actually kind of scary where I live in Los Angeles. They got a little intense.
Yeah.
I know that sounds wimpy for people that get rain and snow all the time,
Actual
but for
like
us,
intense weather.
in Los Angeles, getting a lot of rain like that is actually pretty scary.
Yeah, our landscape and buildings are not built for this sort of
Nothing
weather.
here is built for
Everything
rain.
just
The
fails immediately.
roads.
Hold on, guys. There's a connection issue.
Oh.
Are we back?
We're back.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Please tell us.
Can you see us?
It's the Mako energy in the room.
It's the
just messing
Mako
with our
energy.
technology.
It's too dangerous. Great.
Okay. Yay. Yes, the chat says we're back. Oh, good. Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry,
Well,
everyone.
So sorry.
Look what you did. Chad, this is your fault.
I'm sorry, T. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, Tifa and Cloud and Sephiroth.
Yes, there was too much Mako, and that's what affected the stream there. So sorry about that, everyone. And things have escalated since we last left here. Oh no!
And game over.
And that's how Final Fantasy VII Rebirth ends.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Oh.
That's not the end of Cloud and Sephiroth or Tifa. No way.
What?
That can't take them out. This is nothing a Phoenix down can't fix.
No, they got plot armor, so they're fine for now.
Whisper's armor.
Oh. Ooh, that's a.
He's been soaked. His hair remains perfect.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I mean, he's got to have a lot of hairspray and got to be glued.
I mean,
to
I
get
said,
it
this,
to stay
I
like
said
that.
this months ago when we were, first, playing and checking out the game. I was like, what inn and what item shop in this world sells that product that he uses in his hair? Because it is excellent. It withholds everything.
I think it's part of the Mako, exposure therapy that soldiers go through.
True. They all do have
I was
similar
gonna say,
haircuts.
yeah,
It's
they
like
all
destroyed.
have this kind of really intense hairstyle.
I mean, let's not talk about Sephiroth's ridiculously beautiful
Oh,
hair
it's
as well.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it is amazing.
Yeah, Sephiroth's hair is great. Also, it's like perfectly dry now. It's fine. Like, I wish my hair could. That's good.
Sorry, I think we all shouldn't have a moment of silence for faceless Shinra Soldier B.
Sorry, I know. I was getting a little too excited.
Yeah.
That wasn't very respectful.
Sorry.
It would have been great if Sephiroth had tried to reach out for him with the sword. And he just, oh no.
Oh, darn.
Grab the blade! No!
Shinra Soldier B just went for a swim, and he's back at the village.
Yeah,
Hanging
totally
out.
fine.
It's totally safe at the
Again,
village.
another
Yeah.
normal day in
It's
Nibelheim.
totally-
Nothing bad
yeah.
gonna happen.
Hanging out with Santa and your
Yeah.
childhood puppy upstate. They're fine.
Everything's safe in Nibelheim. So. Yeah, their hair is just perfect again.
It's amazing.
How do they do this?
So yeah, one cool addition too in this game is you can scale a lot of walls.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
a lot of parkour when you see the appropriate colored areas. Also, there's chocobos in this game, not in this demo. And not only can you ride the chocobos, but a lot of the chocobos have different abilities. So some chocobos just run around. Some chocobos actually scale walls in certain areas. Some can fly. Some can even hover over the water. So it's very cool.
So fun.
let's just
Yeah.
chill here while these massive mantis
Yeah, this
beasts
is
hang out
crazy.
20 feet from us.
Oh, I should probably go in here real quickly just to show people the menu if they'd like to see it.
Oh, yeah. A couple folks in the chat were mentioning this. Yes, you can change your party lead. That is a feature. So if you want to start playing as Sephiroth or a different character, you can do so by
Hell
switching your lead.
So here's where you can assign your materia, and as everyone knows, materia gives you different abilities, which kind of helps you customize your character. As of now, I have fire and healing and ice, which is something I always like to have. But one thing that you always should add if you ever get it is an HP up materia,
Mm-hmm.
because that gives you more HP. And as you use this materia longer in the game, as you see on the right here, it increases in level. And then the higher level is, the better the materia works. So once I get this to level 5, I'll be increasing my max HP by 30%, which is nuts. And you can combine that with other HP materia too, so it can be super powerful. But yeah, equipping materia is genuinely a fun part of this game. That sounds like, oh, I'm in a menu, is that fun? It is fun.
No, it is, yeah, absolutely.
And trying out the different materials, and later in the game when you have a ton of materia, it's really incredible to experiment with all different kinds. Okay, I don't want to talk over fighting Sephiroth.
No, you gotta.
That's the important part. You can witness his power and how quickly he takes down these enemies.
He's so strong.
So cool.
And I just love his flourishes as well. You know what I mean?
Like, you see how quickly I killed that guy?
He's so fancy. Cloud's just over there.
It's
doing
so
his best.
cool.
Hell's Gate, Zanshin. I mean, they even sound badass.
It's so cool that Square was able to get Sakurai to let them use Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII.
That!
Some good conversation.
Terrible.
Sorry.
But that was very nice of them.
It was. Oh, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So fun.
So now we're going into the ravine, which is, there's a lot of Mako in here.
Hopefully the Mako doesn't affect the stream again. It
Yes.
did last time, so hopefully we can avoid that.
But he has a lot of spells. And see, as you can see, you'll know this later in the game once you play. If you hit right while you're looking for spells, you can upgrade them to the more powerful spells if you upgrade your materia, which is very cool. I'm going to use Dara. Kill him in 2 seconds.
Nice. He's so powerful.
And again, when you hit X when you're in battle, all the actions pauses, so that it makes it feel a little bit like a turn-based game, which is great. So you can kind of pull yourself together, figure out what you want to do before you make your next move.
What's rough is leather is very absorbing, so he's just sloshing around everywhere after that.
I was going to say, if anyone knows Sephiroth's costume in intense detail, it's that. It's
Right.
that. That's all I'll say on that one.
Yeah, just Google Matt Mercer Sephiroth.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Spent a lot of time on that
It's
back
okay.
in the day.
Hey, we all have our roots.
Hey, I'm still proud of it. I'm
I
not
know,
ashamed.
I love it. I love it.
And most of my favorite people in the world through cosplay.
Yeah. That's how Matt and I met.
Yeah.
Approximately 100 years ago.
Yes, back in the Victorian era.
Yes. The chat is saying that Sephiroth is trustworthy and we should give him the black materia. That sounds really chaotic.
Did Sephiroth type that?
But
Kiari Sabel typed that, actually.
Oh, wait.
Maybe
Seems legit.
Sephiroth in disguise.
Oh my god, I totally got turned around. Oh, here we go.
there you go.
That was embarrassing.
It's okay. Nobody noticed.
Oh wait, maybe I'm still turned around.
Just follow your heart.
Everyone look away. I'm lost in the demo that I played before.
I mean, it's really cool how big the map is.
Right.
Like, even in just this dungeon, right? Like, there's so many places to explore. It's so large.
Ooh, like little wisps of Mako just kind of drifting into space.
So good. This is where I came from, but I'm just going back here just so I don't embarrass myself some more.
So while Chad is traversing,
Aimlessly wandering.
aimlessly wandering around, Matt, question for you.
Yes.
What is the one thing you are the most excited to see when the full game launches?
I mean,
Question.
Vincent.
I mean, you know.
Besides Vincent.
Man, probably Gold Saucer. Gold Saucer and Cosmo Canyon. Those are the 2 areas that I'm so excited to see physically there. I want to. We've already seen a couple clips of the orrery space of Bugenhagen's and Cosmo Canyon. It looks so pretty.
We saw that in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, just all of it. Just to see the overworld on this scale, in this sort of presentation. Because in my head, I remember traversing the old school PS1 map on each of the different vehicles and
Yeah.
have such vivid memories of that. But to see it like this, I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm also stoked for Costa del Sol.
Yes.
Never run out, right?
Costa del Sol in this game, no spoilers, is incredible.
Is it? Oh, I can't wait.
People are gonna lose their minds.
The size of it.
Ah, the music for that is such a jam too.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be riding around in the Segway like all day long. Like
Segway-like vehicle, Catherine?
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, it's so absurd.
Legal is gonna barge in.
I love it.
Get to be a soldier.
So good.
Man, like the other curiosity I have is like how much.
Knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely excited for the
Not
Temple of
only
the
connects
Ancients.
us to the planet,
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't know how it ends.
Everyone's gonna freak out.
I don't know how the game ends.
magic.
One of the few games that I've worked on that I don't know how it ends, and I'm like super excited. So
Yeah, that's kind of I guess that kind of leads us to a little, behind the scenes question. How, they don't really share much as far as like the whole story when they give you your script. They just give you your lines essentially, right?
And we
Like,
talk
how's
about
that-
like character
yeah.
arcs and like
Yeah.
where they're going to an extent. But Vincent, as a character in this one, at least, he shows up later in the story, and he's not as intrinsically involved in the main narrative here. That is going to evolve on the next one on a different scale. That's what I've been told, which is exciting. But because of that, I don't know the end of the Rebirth, which is exciting. I don't know whether they were keeping it from me intentionally, or I blocked it out of my brain.
They're keeping it pretty much secret from everybody.
Kinda. But yeah, like that's one of the unique challenges of some of the projects I do voices on that I'm a fan of and will look forward to play is like kind of have a lot of aspects spoiled for me.
Right.
And this is one of the few instances that it hasn't been, and I'm actually very grateful for
That's
that.
great.
Yeah, you'll get to experience it like the way you want to experience it.
Yeah.
Like just have
Yeah.
fun with it.
And I'm sure once Vincent pops out of that coffin, you're gonna probably scream a couple times.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll be doing a few laps around my living room.
Hitting that capture button over and over again.
Yeah, it's a great sequence too.
Oh.
The
I
whole
can't
sequence of
wait.
him in the place where he is.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite sequences in the original game when you
Right.
find Vincent. So I'm very excited to.
It's even more robust in this.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm not
wait.
gonna say anything, but it's he's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun, and like you get to expand on some facets of his personality that I think don't get to touch on too much in some of the previous games, which are fun.
Yeah. That was something that I really loved about Final Fantasy VII Remake, was just getting to know these characters in a way that they were just expanded upon, right?
Yeah.
Like Jesse and Avalanche, and it was really fun. So I'm really excited to see that continue.
Well, one of my favorite scenes in Remake is when you go to Jesse's house and you visit her parents.
Yeah. It's so fun.
It's so nice and so sweet, and it's so nice to have extra time with those characters.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that developers have mentioned that are so happy with these games, is that they have the time now to really kind of do what they wanted to do back in 1997, but didn't have the technology to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is so cool.
Oh, look at that view.
I know, it's so cool.
So pretty. There is a photo mode. I do need to point that
There
out.
is.
That's good to know.
For my fellow screenshot-loving
yes.
enthusiasts.
Me, you're talking about me.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
So good.
Great.
Yeah, without saying too much, the Vincent's story is a little bit of a man at a time, a little bit, I guess you could say.
Oh, that's great. Those are always great.
And there's some beats of inherent comedy that stems from that, which is there's a lot of fun to do since it's inherently not a very comedic character.
I mean, he flips out of his coffin in the original game. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he's got a flair for
he's
the
super-
dramatic, I
Well,
guess.
that's also where I think the humor with him comes from. He's so grimdark to a certain degree.
Totally.
That, and Final Fantasy VII especially is one of those games that it's very serious, but it's also very charming.
It is.
And it
It
finds these
really
moments
is.
of
Right.
absurdity and these moments of silliness that breaks the tension and makes the world that much more dynamic. And I love that. And I'm glad that we got to do a little bit of that with Vincent as well, and his dynamic with the party and the stories it progresses, while still being his badass self.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite.
Don't fall.
I know. Be careful.
I don't know why I got nervous. I'm like,
I know.
I literally got nervous for reading it. I was like, don't fall. And I was like, wait, I can't. I physically can't fall.
That you know of. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Oh my God, don't
That's
tell
how
me
it
that.
works.
If If you get anything less than a B in the piano minigame, it's over for you.
Erases your save.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Start from the
jeez.
beginning.
Oh, it's the zoos.
This is when we can first start trying the synergies go. Now, as you can see, I can switch between Cloud and Sephiroth in battle as of now, like you can do when you have other party members. But you know, when you have an opportunity to play Sephiroth, you don't
Pass
say
it
no.
up, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once both of us, oh, here we go. Fill this dagger gauge.
Oh, this is kind of a fun question. While we're in the throes of battle,
Yeah.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy boss? Any game?
Oh man.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Oh. I mean, it's not because of the dynamics of the battle, which are fun too, but I have such a place in my heart for the Gilgamesh music. But I just love that theme. It's very like gets you pumped up from 5 and a few games onward. I'm probably, I mean, the Phantom Train in 6 is so
Oh.
Yeah,
classic.
that
One of my
one's
favorite
great.
scenes of all time.
Especially just being Sabin and suplexing a train is just so classic. I mean the final battle with Kefka in 6, the whole ascension of the tower, and the Dancing Mad music piece, which I think is Uematsu's swan song. Like it was so epic. I think that was probably my favorite Final Fantasy battle.
It's so good.
Good choices.
Oh yeah, those are great choices. What about you, Chad?
Favorite boss?
Yeah.
I mean, the Phantom Train's great, obviously. I love the 4 elemental fiends in Final Fantasy IV that you fight.
Someone else in the chat mentioned Rubicante.
Yes,
and all
they
those
all have
guys,
such good.
yeah.
They have such good
Yeah.
personalities, and like,
Yeah.
they were when I played that originally. Again, I'm not gonna age myself. I was genuinely terrified by them. That's like a rare thing to do in video
Yeah.
games, where I was really scared of them, and every time they appeared, I was always afraid I was going to fight them because they were really hard to beat. So that's kind of a cool thing to portray in a video game.
Ooh, to that point, not to cut you off there.
No.
Bringing it back to Final Fantasy VII, the Emerald Weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Just seeing that thing
Yes.
wandering in the oceans below and be like, what is that? And the one time it hits you.
That's a perfect example. It's so scary to see it just out there, knowing that if like you touch that thing, it's over for you.
I can't tell you how many game overs I got trying
Maybe this is embarrassing too, but I never finished it.
Oh, I was
never beat
stubborn.
it.
I was
It was too
stubborn. I just
hard.
kept trying
This is
until
your
I got
chance.
it. But yeah, I got
This
to
is my chance.
Whenever it shows up in these games.
I won't cower like I used to. I will stand.
Oh, you'll still cower.
That's true.
That's part of the experience, is cowering.
Oh wait. I
That one's plugged in.
think I have to unplug it.
Oh yeah, I think this one you got to take on the road a little bit.
Got to download Charge Point. and-
Yeah. Apparently, folks, today's a very special day. Obviously, we've got our demo. It's Aerith Gainsborough's birthday as well.
Yes.
February 7th. We're secretly celebrating her birthday today.
That's really the reason we're here.
Exactly. The piano concert was for her.
Hope you enjoyed it, Brianna.
Hope it was okay. It's funny too, because on that first one, depending how you do, they do react differently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the first time I did it, they said something along the lines of, "Maybe you shouldn't," or like it was along
You
those
sullied
lines.
my piano, Cloud.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's so good. And then that's kind of one of the things that I'm looking forward to with this game is that your choices will elicit different responses
Right.
as you play, your interactions with the characters as well. So I feel like everyone's playthroughs are going to be so different because of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's too much. This game's too much.
I'm excited to probably do multiple playthroughs, or at least play through the sequence multiple times to see if I can get the different dates of the Gold Saucer. And see how
Oh,
they
I
vary.
mean, that's the thing everyone's most excited
Yeah, I want to
about
see
too.
them all. I wanna
the
see
Barrett date
everybody.
especially.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can even again, I don't want to say too much, but you can do that. This has been said before, so I'm not spoiling anything. But
Okay.
you can do that date with other people too that you couldn't in the original.
Really?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Won't say who, but it's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Wait, do I have to come out there?
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
This is not a very exciting part for
I
everyone
disagree.
watching.
No, this is important. You got to
This is
get all the
Zamboni
Mako.
Simulator. You're doing great.
Yeah. Mako Wash Simulator.
Exactly.
Live.
You know, we all need a little downtime when we're
Yeah.
playing beasts.
That's so fun. I just like how no one's helping him, by the way. This thing is obviously heavy.
Yes.
And once again...
And I have a feeling I actually don't go this way, and I'm gonna have to go all the way back, and then everyone's gonna sigh on the chat right now. They're gonna be like, "Boo!"
No. What? No. Our fans are.
There you
Our
go.
community
I
is
was
very
like,
special. We have a lot of fun together.
I was
See,
worried.
you did good. You did
Thank you. I was genuinely nervous that that wasn't gonna work.
They literally say we support you, Chad. So yeah.
Everyone in the chat is so nice.
No.
Oh boy, we're going on the elevator into the Mako reactor, aren't we?
Uh-oh.
Yes, we are.
We are getting close, folks. We are getting close. I know some folks are asking about that collector's giveaway. Don't worry, folks. We got you. It's going to happen once we
coming.
beat the boss. We have to celebrate appropriately,
Right,
don't you
that
think?
checks out.
Yeah, I think so.
We're almost there. Whenever you see a bed, you know you're getting in trouble.
That is true, actually.
You always know if there's a save point.
I think for a good solid 2 weeks after playing the original, I mean, and beyond it still being the pandemic, but just seeing a bench gave me like a reaction.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everything's fine. There certainly isn't anything hard beyond those doors.
No.
Looks like a way out.
Sure.
Tifa, no,
Open
don't say
space.
that!
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
That's how you know.
Yeah, if there's
Complete
a save
open
point and then an open
space.
space, you're in trouble.
You know what's gonna happen. Cartoony 12 says we should have done squats before.
That's true.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that would have prepped us.
Yet another way for me to embarrass myself. First piano minigame, then me doing squats.
Hey. I have to wonder, like, the architects of this world are like, all right, we want to make sure we have to put at least 1 or 2 arena chambers here, just in case one day a monster decides to move in and you have to fight it.
Or the like floating circle in the to space.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Look at that, he looks so cool.
It's amazing.
so
Because
good.
this game, and Matt is obviously reacting like this because this boss was in the original game, but he looks so much cooler
Looks
now.
so cool.
No shade to the original Materia Guardian.
No.
He was so cool too.
I think this is what I think it looked like back in 1997.
That's what some
You know what I
people
mean?
that have interviewed the devs have actually said that. They're like,
Yeah.
one thing that's so cool about these remakes is that when you're younger,
Yeah.
you kind of envision the games looking like this in your head.
Yeah.
You fill in the gaps with your imagination.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it is kind of cool to see it kind of come into life.
It's so fun. And I love that when you switch to use your abilities, your spells, it does pause the action a little bit.
Yeah, like the slow-mo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Materia Garden, you were trying to fight Sephiroth. Do you have any chance in that?
Almost done. Almost staggered.
Let's go. I like how Sephiroth's giving notes to Cloud as well, like while they're fighting, like get it together, like
Yes.
there we go, got that stagger in.
So there was in the first and remake, there's battle intel challenges. That there was one that was you had to stagger at 200%, and the amount of times I've played remake, I still have never gotten that. And it's so embarrassing. It's just I think it's so simple, but I just for some reason have a lot of trouble with it.
No, it's a tougher one.
It's tougher, yeah. He's not dead yet, but he's close. But the good news is, for everyone waiting in the chat to win a collector's edition, you're going to see synergy attacks in a second,
Yes.
which makes it all worth it. So another cool thing about this is the bosses in this game are very cool, number one, but they do kind of have a little bit of a puzzle feel, some of them, where you have to either target certain areas, do something in the environment. They definitely feel like they're not just hack and slash, like they have a lot of strategy involved in them, which is very cool.
Yeah, especially, you'll notice that there's multiple arms to target as
Right.
well, like perhaps maybe taking one out might give you the advantage. It's really fun. There's different mechanics, which is fun. I love it.
I can't wait.
We're all so excited.
I know.
We're all so excited for everyone. But the good news is you can technically play this right now, Matt, by downloading the free demo on PSN.
I will have to do that now. Actually, I think I was downloading it last night. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So. She's waiting for me at the end of the day.
Yeah, the fact that when you play the full game, they will let you, if you've played this and get through it all, it'll let you skip the sequence if you want in the full game. But hopefully people will want to play it again anyway because they're so into it.
Yeah.
But at least you get the option to skip it so you don't have to play it twice. If you want. Here we go.
Siphon Mako. Uh-oh.
So much. Now there's Mako everywhere. If we DC,
Synergy
chat,
ability.
I'm
Oh,
so
here we go.
sorry.
So their
Double
synergy
helix.
ability is double helix. They team up together to knock him off. Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes!
The hairography is the best part.
Oh,
So
just
good.
no sexual tension at all.
I am.
The way they stare at each other with their swords, it's too much.
It's great.
It's too good.
It's my favorite.
And
Oh,
stagger.
stagger.
And limit break.
Framing.
Follow that up.
And have a limit break?
Yes!
Oh my God, this is literally like
Happy
getting
birthday,
300
Aerith.
in a bowl. Yes, happy birthday, Aerith. Hold on, let him fall first so I have full.
There you go.
Here we go. All right, oh, this is so satisfying.
Octa slash.
I'm about to Octa Slash.
I was actually going to
everyone.
ask, what is his limit break? I love this. This is so
It's
cool.
an Octa
Yeah.
Slash. Yes!
Go, Sephiroth, go.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Almost
good.
got it.
This is the most satisfying thing ever. And now someone's about to win a collector's edition.
Yes!
Yay!
Oh.
Happy
I almost passed
birthday,
out
Aerith.
live on stream. I almost passed live on. I almost passed out.
You did
Oh.
great.
Take it from here.
I love the final hit. He's just like, nah.
I know.
Just
yes.
nonchalant.
I love always like take it from here.
He's
So good.
That's
so
cool.
good. All right, friends, while this cutscene is playing out, we're going to go ahead and open up the
I'm
entry
nervous about
period
this.
for our final giveaway. Again, we're using a very special hashtag, We Love Vincent, today in honor of Vincent Valentine, who's here with us. We will be
That's
picking.
what we're
Yes.
I'm Vincent Valentine.
Oh dear. We'll be giving away one grand prize collector's edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And just as a friendly reminder, the game comes out February 29th, so your prize will be a little bit delayed there closer to that launch. So hang tight, but we're so excited to give this away. This is such a cool prize that I've seen the Sephiroth statue in person, and it is so
Unbelievable.
impressive. The level of
It's
detail. It's like
incredible.
this. Yeah, it's literally.
This big.
It's
That-
insane.
Cassie, that's what they can do between now and February 29th. They can find this perfect spot to
Yeah.
put it. They
That's
can
true.
Polish it,
Yeah.
clear it out.
Yeah, because I know I was trying to. When I was going to pre-order the collector's edition back when it was available, and I was trying to realistically think, where would I put him? You know, so it's an impressive figure. I think you all.
I'm excited to see who wins it.
It's a centerpiece you decorate around.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Right. That is the conversation.
Yeah,
piece.
yeah,
Yes.
During our dinner party.
He's in the foyer greeting everyone.
You buy a couch to match the Sephiroth.
All jokes
statue.
aside, though, when I have people over that don't know that much about Final Fantasy, I really honestly might just put that in the middle of the dinner table and not say anything.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
And just see how people react. That is my God who I worship.
Yeah.
Way to every night.
Same.
That's so great. That's so great.
Put a little bowl of nuts under him. Be great. Be great.
I kind of love this idea, actually.
Again, for a full list of rules, type ! Rules in the chat. We are only giving away one of these, so just good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Whoever it is. Good.
Whoever it is going to have a great day.
May the RNG be in all of your favors today. It's great. It's great. It's just a flood of We Love Vincent, which is true.
What the heck?
We do love Vincent.
Keep playing.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna keep the.
I'm invested.
I know. We're gonna keep the entry period
It's not gonna
open
be like,
here
point,
for
like,
a
go,
little
Oh, no, I
Chad.
always forget that it doesn't end there.
Yes.
Our original demo did end there.
Reduced
Fun
output,
fact.
like most last-gen
We're gonna give it one more minute, folks, on entries. So get all of those last-minute entries
Bring 'em in.
in at
Bring 'em in.
12:20 Pacific time. I am closing the entry period. Good luck to all of you. All right.
What's the problem with this place?
So many entries. Also, too, I do want to point out, make sure that you are following us here at twitch.tv/SquareEnix. to make sure that you'll be able to win. Also, that way we can message you too. That'll make all of our lives easier. So make sure you're giving us a follow there. And speaking of following, Matt, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me in some places. I'm on Twitter, whatever you call it these days, at Matthew Mercer, and you can find me on Instagram at Matthew Mercer VO.
So make sure everyone in the chat, if you want more from Matt, follow his socials. I'm sure you all already are, because he's amazing.
Yep. He is amazing.
All right, friends, it is 12:20 Pacific time. We are closing the entry period for the giveaway. Best of luck to everyone.
Oh man.
Oh, I know.
Man.
Oh, I'm nervous. All right, here we go, folks. Our winner, our grand prize winner today is Fallen Highwind. Congratulations.
Fallen Highwind.
Congratulations. You won the most amazing prize. I'm so jealous.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and also very good name.
I know, excellent name, by the way. And again, congratulations to our previous two winners. Friendly reminder to those of you that won today, make sure you're following us here on Twitch. Make sure you have your Twitch DMs turned on, and we'll message you a little closer to February 29th when the game launches with information about how to get your prizes. But before we wrap things up, any final words from Chad or Matt that you'd like to share? We do have one more surprise for everyone, but any parting words for the group today?
No, I mean, I'm just so happy to be working on this game, for everyone to be able to play it now with the demo. And I know this sounds so cheesy, but the game is honestly incredible, and I'm so excited for it to launch on February 29th and for everyone to play it. So yeah, that's it for me.
Matt, any parting words?
I am so excited for this to come out. I am over the moon to be a part of it, and I cannot wait for us all to be pajama mainlining this at the end of the month together as the community.
I couldn't agree more, folks. Again, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out February 29th on PlayStation 5. We're super, super excited. Before we go, though, we do have a very special message from Hamaguchi-san himself to all of you, and we hope you will enjoy it and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it away, Hamaguchi-san.
皆さん、こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口直樹です。本日ですね、プレイステーション5向けファイナルファンタジー7リバースの体験版が配信されます。皆さんがこの体験版をですね、待ち望んでいたことは我々にも伝わっておりました。そしてですね、今回このようにですね、体験版を配信することで、この作品の魅力をですね、皆さんに提供できることを非常に嬉しく、感じております。この体験版ではゲーム冒頭にあたるニブルヘイム階層をプレイすることができます。クラウド、ティファ、そしてさらにセフィロスのですね、これまでになかったさらに深い体験を行っていただくことができます。ジュノン編は2024年2月21日にアップデート後に開放され、ニブル階層編をクリアすることでプレイが可能となります。ジュノン編は体験版としてコンパクトにゲーム体験ができるように調整されており、本編への引き継ぎなどはありません。クポチャーム冒険アイテムセットの受け取りとニブルヘイム階層の同じプレイの箇所をスキップする機能に関しては、本編のアップデートを必ず行ってからゲームプレイを開始してください。本作では前作に引き続きスピーディーなアクティブタイムバトルを通して最先端のゲーム体験をしていただくことができます。2024年2月29日ファイナルファンタジー7リバースの発売に向けてチーム一同全力で準備を行っております。皆さんに体験版をプレイしていただけることを願いつつ、また皆さんの反応を SNS を通して確認できることも楽しみにしております。本作にぜひご期待ください。ありがとうございました。
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
The beginning of the end. The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind.
Hey kids, sorry we're late.
You're going to pay! Now, who wants to be the first lucky lady?
Hey, boss! Your guests are here! At long last, the knave returns. I refuse to be upstaged a second time, my friend! Good, Cloud. Very good. Fill your hollow heart with rage.
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
We ask that you retrieve it. The Black Materia, key to our oblivion. Please. It alone can liberate us from this endless dream.
Passing through. You.
Tifa! Whew! Hey guys! They're getting some sun too, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Red? How do we look?
Huh? You should get yourself a reading!
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo! Whoa! Hold this thing over right now!
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him.
You wouldn't believe what he can do.
Wait, don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
An emissary from Wutai is here, sent by Viceroy Saruth.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Jenova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Sephiroth! Hey!
No, not you.
Here. Take it. This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet. No!
PlayStation